Life Path number 9. Welcome to Stacy's Ascension Academy. We're going to get into your 2026 wealth transfer and how you guys can make great wealth and set yourself up going into the next 9-year cycle that we are on, because this is a universal 1 year, 2026. Very, very potent energy. I'm also in my personal year 9, so I'm tapping into your guys' energy a lot as well too. And I had a lot of you more follow in and engage in last year because it was a universal year 9. So I am basically going to be the teacher for you. I can tell you what's going to happen and align you, not like tell you like this is all, but this is how you want to set yourself up for wealth. We're going to go through 5 key points. The first one, guys, is your wealth is going to come through your purpose, not pressure. Purpose, not pressure. So 2026 is going to reward the Life Path 9 by not through forcing, but through alignment. Money flows when you're serving, you're teaching, you're healing, and you are completing your karmic work. So karmic work can look like tying up old soul ties, tying up old karmic loops with jobs, tying up old ways of making money. So if you came into the kind of mentality, and a lot of you got this from just your upbringing, that you have to work really hard. You have to, like the term, bust your ass for money. That you have to just keep doing overtime, and that is the only way to your wealth. This is me telling you, your first point is not, it's not that way. It's through alignment. It's through your purpose. It's through the mission that you have come here to do. It's not through forcing. So that idea that you have in the background, your business idea that you've always wanted to start, or maybe that new career path that is more aligned with service and serving and being in that kind of harmonious energy, is the way. You need to do it. You need to do it. It's not going to be continuously breaking your back. It's almost like the more easier you take it on yourself, the easier the wealth will come to you. It's through alignment, not struggle. Through alignment. And especially with the 9 energy, you guys really have to end those karmic chapters. So some of you have been in jobs way longer than you're supposed to do, and that expiration date was last year in 2025. So if it's come into this universal 1 year, the universe is telling you to tie that up. It's time for you to get on mission. Start your mission. It's time for that. And if you guys need help starting your mission, then check out my Spiritual Butterfly Academy. This is where I'm going to be coaching you guys all year. This is my container that I have for my collective to help my chosen ones, empaths and light worker, get on their mission. When you work with me in a community base, you're able to feed off of other people's ideas and your idea and come up with your own path. Like one of my students last year came to a big conclusion that they want to become a Reiki master, and that's the kind of work they want to go into. But that was not at all what they were doing currently. So breakthroughs are made within these coaching sessions that I do with you guys once a month. On top of that, you do get the correlated sections. It is broken down into 4 phases, and each phase is to get you through your higher ascension journey to your highest timeline. So if you're interested in that, it's going to be linked in my description. Check it out, because the big thing is you guys need to lead with alignment, not pressure on yourself. And you have to end the karmic timelines. It could be people or places. I'm hearing a lot of you as people, and a lot of you as your family as well. That's part of your karmic completion work. So if you're feeling that energy of maybe it's time to cut ties, and this is like your confirmation, because a lot of your energy is still tied up to the bloodline and how they have made their wealth, and there's a guilt with you taking it easy on yourself. The second thing is completion unlocks your compensation. This year is about closing old cycles, old offers, old outdated identities, unpaid energetic debts. When a Life Path 9 finishes what they've been avoiding, the universe will release the payment. Wealth follows closure. So kind of tiptoeing a bit on what I was saying a bit about the karmic loops. You guys have to close and complete out cycles, close cycles within your life, close old dated identities. Maybe you're no longer the person that wants to go out on a Friday night. Maybe you're no longer the person that wants to come home and have a beer at night. Maybe you're no longer the person that wants to engage in gossip and those kind of activities. That is part of your old identity. Also, part of your old identity could be your limiting beliefs of thinking, you know, I could try it this way, but I have to go through all these other steps before I start a business. Or maybe you're started your business and there's certain things that need to be ended or cut out within your business. And this is part of breaking and closing out those kind of loops. When you end out that, the universe will back it up and compensate you with cash money. The money will flow. If you're holding on to old employees that no longer serve you, then that is energetic loop that needs to be closed. Complete that task, get rid of those clients or employees that are no longer serving you, so you could bring in the new fresh employees, new fresh clients that are going to serve you at a higher level because they're in alignment with you, and it will flow really rapidly because it's universal year one. Like universal year one, it's rapid. Things happen fast when it's in alignment. When it's out of alignment, then it may stag and take its time. But when it's in alignment, it flows really rather quickly, guys. So go back to those. Maybe you started a book a couple years ago. Maybe you started, I don't know, an old business project, an invention, and then you haven't completed it. Come back, dust it off, and try again. Re-release it. You need to do it over again. This is part of the cycle that you need to complete, okay? That's part of the completion that needs to happen right now. And speaking of that, I give myself an example, and at the same time, give you guys another plug. I had my numerology academy before, and I kind of let it go away and didn't really put any energy back into it. But this year, I amplified it and realigned it for personal development. So this is my soul code numerology, and it's open for enrollment. And in this course, I take you on a personal development journey through your numbers. You don't need to know every single number in numerology, just the ones that's going to help you on your core mission. So maybe perhaps you're like, I'm listening to you, but I don't really know what my purpose is or what kind of energy or what career I should start or what business I should start, if that's the thing. I don't know. In Soul Code Numerology, you will know that because I take you through each number and dig deep into what your mission is without overwhelming you. Every lesson flows from the last lesson. So you're in a cohesion. You will really understand how to use your expression number, really understand how to use your soul urge number, and really understand how to use your life path number. Now, if you're interested in that, that is going to be linked in the description as well. Do keep in mind, it is a pricier course, but you also get one coaching session with me, which I like to call my tutoring session, because I bring that information all together at the end of the course for you. So if you're interested in that and really want to learn, what is my divine legacy plan? What am I supposed to do? Then the course is going to help you with that. Click the link in the description. Third thing is your wealth transfer is a collective transfer. This is a collection. So, and a lot of you guys are guides. You guys are guides. You guys will be guiding a lot of people. So the Life Path 9 is here to lead during this humanitarian shift that we're going through. And in 2026, people are going to be paying for wisdom, for your perspective, for your emotional intelligence, for your wisdom. If you lived, healed, or survived, this is where you can monetize that. All the crap you guys went through. And the reason I say about family, because in my experience with my clients, a lot of the life path number 9s did not have close relationships with the family ties. They did not have that close unital bond with their caregivers. And that is because the Life Path 9 is more of a humanitarian, a global number. So if you had such a close relationship with your family, and that's not all of you, some of you have great relationship with your families. Well, these are for the ones that did not. That is because you're supposed to be on a global scale. You're supposed to help on a global scale. And a lot of you are supposed to help through the lessons that you have learned, through the trauma, through all of that healing that you've went through, and go out and help and heal other people. So start that TikTok channel, start that YouTube channel, start that podcast or whatever, or blog. Blog is for some of you or one of you. You guys need to start, because your life story is how people are going to heal. People heal through other people that have been through it, so they know that they're not going through it alone. And that is where you come in, and that's where the wealth transfer comes in as well, because this is a collective energy. We're coming out of the dark ages. We're coming out of that time of, you have to do this way, and my rules are the highway, or society has to be so rigid. It is a freer, less dictatorship energy we're going into. We're going to the age of the light workers. We're going into the age of the healers. We're going into the age where people know who they truly are at a core. We're going into unity consciousness. There's no dictators in unity consciousness. Unity consciousness is awakening the collective, making the collective rise. And your part in it is to share that life path 9 wisdom. Your wisdom is needed. Your wisdom is very much so how you can monetize and get paid during this great wealth transfer. And then this fourth one that we're going to talk about is very important, guys. Very, very, very important. You must receive without guilt. You must receive without guilt. A major blockage of the life path 9 is giving too much for free, giving away everything for free. And 2026 is going to ask you to receive without apologizing. And this is how your wealth is going to be able to come in. It's not selfish to put yourself first. It's not selfish to be in a receiving mode. If you have your last $5, you're the type to give that out and maybe leave yourself hungry. 2026 is asking you not to do that, because overall this is a universal 1 energy, and 1 is about self. Put in self first, and then you can give from a higher, more conscious level, from a more steady, stable level. But if you continue to give out everything for free, then you can't receive back. So when someone asks to you and comes to you and say, how can I help you? How can I help you with this project? How can I help you? Say yes and take it. Or if someone comes to you and says they want to fund your vision, fund your mission, say yes, receive it. It is okay. It is not selfish. It is not sacrificing. Got to get out of that energy, guys, because you'll get more of that. And that's not the energy of 2026. You guys might have been hit even more last year in 2025 with the giving, and not feeling appreciated, and feeling like everything you do never comes back to you. And that's because you didn't comfortably sit back and let the universe give to you. It's very important for you guys to receive this year. Receive. Anyone that comes up along your path at this time, they're your destiny helpers. They're here to help you. They're here to help you. Receive it. Receive the energy. And if you guys are interested, like I said, you can receive my energy through my coaching in the Spiritual Butterfly Academy, or if you need more help finding out exactly what your mission is and how to get on part with that, then learn from your numerology chart in my Soul Code Numerology Academy course, okay? This is how you're going to really line up quickly. Now let's get into the fifth one. Your legacy is your asset. Legacy is your asset. So this is about legacy impact things. So this is nudge out parts this year of how to build your legacy. What do I mean by your legacy? Your legacy book, a legacy course, a legacy community, a legacy YouTube channel, a mentorship, starting a nonprofit, something that outlives you and has your name attached to it, something that is part of your legacy. So highly channeling that for a lot of you is your life story, is your legacy. Some of you need to turn it into a movie or a book series, because you did not go through this for no reason. If it's about addictions, if it's about trauma-related abuse and things like that, you're going to come from a higher perspective, tell your story, and also tell them how you healed from that. But there's people that need to hear that voice, and that is part of your legacy. It's part of your asset. It's what's going to outlive you. Think of books like Think and Grow Rich, Game of Life and How to Play It. I mean, a lot of people are introduced to Florence's work, if you're not familiar with her, Florence Scovel-Shinn. I hope I'm saying her last name right. But that book was written years ago, and she was the only female back at that time that was in that kind of like metaphysic world. That was the first woman that made a book like that. And look how it has outlived her. Now we have YouTube generated AI channels with her voice speaking her messages. And it's all started from that book, her legacy book. Okay. So whatever it is that you've been contemplating, it is part of your wealth transfer. It's what's going to make you lucrative money. Okay. So that is all of what I have for you guys right now. Just remember, if you be in a life path line and you felt like your money has been delayed, it wasn't punishment, it was preparation. And 2026, your purpose is finally going to get paid. The money is going to be flowing. It's going into overflow season because you got the one energy saying, let's go. And plus, we have the fire horse here that is about to start after February 17th, which is rapid. So we have so much fast moving energy that it's almost silly to keep yourself hidden at this point. You got to let that open up that energy to the world, and it will be rapidly manifested for you. Okay. I'll see you guys next time. And don't forget, check out the Soul Code Numerology or the Spiritual Butterfly Academy, depending on whatever level you're at and you feel more comfortable with at this time.